Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Passing It On, a culinary legacy for the next generation. I am Reena Govender. Today, Passing It On takes a bit of a twist. I'm going to introduce you to the next Generation X, which is Michelle, and she will be taking you on a journey to discover legacy meals. And don't worry, I will still be on the show to give you the meals of the older generation. And remember, today I will be cooking, so stay focused. Over to Michelle.
Hi everyone, welcome to another show. It gives me great pleasure to actually interview Reena, who's going to be showing us her wonderful recipe today. Before we start, Reena, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, I was born in Mill Barracks.
Okay.
That's where our forefathers initially came to South Africa, and that's where they stayed. Cooking was not my game. I was extremely lazy. I should just eat, sleep, eat, sleep.
A basic tomboy.
Yes, totally. And at the age of 29, I was forced to cook. I just got married and living with the in-laws, and with in-laws. So I had to learn how to cook. And the thing is, the first meal that I learned was the dal curry.
Okay.
And my mom actually taught me how to cook the dal curry. And from then, I've learned cooking by myself, and actually, I'm quite okay in the kitchen, I can say that, because my husband is still with me. So.
Did you have any survivors from that dal meal?
No, definitely.
Okay, great.
And the thing about me, my motto in life is I will never enter a kitchen if I'm angry, if I'm sad, because I believe it shows in my food.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What are you cooking for us today?
Okay, today I'm going to be making a butter chicken.
All
right. And it's one of my favorite meals because it's an easy meal where you can just marinate it, put it in the fridge, and after you do your housework, you come back and you just complete it.
Okay. So you want to tell us exactly what are you using in your meal?
Okay. So I've got here black pepper. Okay. That's crushed black pepper.
The black pepper, I know it's a bit of a pungent taste. Yes. Can I use it when I actually make this meal for my 5-year-old?
No, you can take it out. You can omit this if you're making for your. It's optional.
All right.
It's for you. And then I've got ginger garlic, crushed ginger garlic, garam masala that you can get from the shop already crushed. And then I'm not using masala. I'm using chili powder.
Pure chili powder.
Pure chili powder. Then over here we've got turmeric powder, and then I've got a bit of plain yogurt. So you can have any brand yogurt. It's just plain yogurt.
It has to be plain yogurt.
Yes, it has to be plain.
Take note.
Okay, and then we've got crushed green chili. This is optional.
Okay.
My family likes it hot, so that's why I use this as well. And then I've got pepper over here.
Yes.
Green pepper, cubed. You can use the red pepper as well.
Oh, okay. So
and the yellow.
It gives a bit of color as well.
Yes, if you want. And then I've got fresh cream over here. This is just plain fresh cream, not whipped as well.
Okay.
Then I've got the dhania for garnishing. Over here is the salt, some oil, and the onion.
Okay, with the tomato, can I use puree if I don't want to grate?
Yes, you can. That's like, for the working mums and so on.
Okay.
Puree is much more easier. And then I've got cubed chicken that I've already sliced as well.
For this meal, do you have to basically use fillet chicken?
You can actually use the whole chicken, the dressed chicken, but then by the time you take the bone out, it's just time consuming.
Let's just look for the easy way out and use fillet.
Yes, and it's quite reasonable as well, and it has a lot of proteins and stuff.
Okay,
so
great.
yeah, so this is the ingredients for my butter chicken.
Okay, so we're ready to marinate.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to get us started to exactly what is this that you do with everything here?
Basically, I've got my chicken that's ready cubed.
Okay.
And I've got all my spices here. So I'm going to marinate this chicken, and after it's marinated, we need to put it into the fridge for like about 2 hours. So all the spices get into the chicken as well.
Okay. Just before you start, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a working mom, and I want to get home to do my cooking as quick as I can. Can I do this before I go to work?
Yes, you can do it overnight or in the morning.
Oh,
you can just put it in. The more it soaks into the spices, soaks into the chicken, it's better.
Okay,
so the curry tastes as good as well. Okay, so now I'm going to add a bit of salt to this.
Do we have to do this in a particular way, or can we just put anything?
Anything.
Okay,
yeah,
so there's no hard fast rule on this.
Yes, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Okay, it's just over here.
How many people can this meal basically feed?
Okay, you can have, say, about 4.
A family of 4?
Yeah, 4. There's going to be sauce as well to that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder.
All right.
Okay. The turmeric powder, it's just going to give the color, you know, that yellow butter chicken
Okay,
color,
all right.
right? So that's 1 teaspoon. Okay, and then this is pepper. This you need to see how much you want to put in.
All right.
So I'm just going to put like
A little bit.
yeah.
Okay,
Right.
great.
And then I've got the ginger garlic. Okay. Well, the ginger garlic, you know, must have.
I guess
in it.
that's basically optional if you want to add a lot more than.
Yes, it depends on the quantity of chicken that you're using
All
as
right.
well. And then the last is the crushed chili. So this 3 chili here.
Okay, so I guess your hubby really likes chili.
Yes, he loves chili. Okay, and then last I'm going to add the yogurt.
Yogurt. Okay.
So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of it.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. Okay. And now for the interesting part, I'm going to put my fingers in there
And play with it.
and play with it. Okay.
So basically, you're just doing this with your fingers to
Yes.
get the marinade into the
Because
entire
if you use a spoon,
You're
you're
not
not
gonna
going to
have
get
all the
right
chicken.
through.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So
Okay.
just gonna, as you can see, the chicken already starting
Oh, it
to
has
change.
a lovely aroma as well.
Yes, all
Beautiful.
the spices in there. Okay, so this is done. So if you want to put that into the fridge,
Okay.
we just
so
need
we're
to
just
leave
gonna-
that for about 2 hours, and then we're back to cooking.
Okay, great. So I'm going to set this in the fridge for the next 2 hours and then we're going to start cooking. Okay guys, we're ready to start the cooking and Reena's going to actually take us through this. Okay, firstly, before we actually start, on what temperature should we be cooking?
It cannot be too high, so you will have to decide. For each person's stove is different.
Okay.
And a normal stove at home, say 3.
All right,
Level
so
3.
slow cooking
Yes.
and then you get a perfect meal.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right,
so
what are we starting
I'm
with
going
now?
to add a bit of oil. I would say about just 1 tablespoon.
Okay, 1 tablespoon of oil.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to let that get hot.
All right,
And then I'm going to add some onion to that.
Okay. Want me to stir this for you a bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to put the stove a bit low.
Okay. So onions are browning
Okay.
quite
Then I'm
nicely.
just going to add the pepper to that.
All right.
Okay. Just going to stir that a bit.
I feel like this is my mum cooking because I'm actually getting to play in the kitchen. Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to let that cook a bit.
All right.
Just going to stir that.
Okay, that looks like a lovely brown onion with a little bit of pepper that's getting cooked.
Yes. So I'm
Okay.
going to add the tomato
Tomato.
to this. This is grated tomato.
How long do you actually need this tomato to cook?
Till you see the pepper, it will start to get a bit soft.
All right.
And when that's done, and then the tomato will actually starts to get a bit thick as well.
Okay,
So
all
that's
right.
when it's
So can I say plus minus 2 minutes to let it just simmer
Yes.
together? Okay, great.
okay. So let that cook a bit. Okay. All right. I'll just put it a bit
Just put it
high.
a bit higher, all right.
Yes, and the lid. Let's just get that. We just want the steam to be caught up in here.
Okay, so
with the
this
lid
we're
on.
going to leave for how long?
Say about 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
What is your speciality? Is butter chicken your speciality?
Little secret. No, it's my husband's speciality.
So basically you've taken the recipe from Kevin.
No, my friend, because
your
Kevin
friend.
liked it,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
alright.
that's the reason I ended up making this.
All right.
And I love prawns. But you know, when I went to the doctors, he said, watch your cholesterol. So ever since, I've stayed away from prawns.
So basically you're the prawn lady.
I am the prawn lady.
All right. How's our tomatoes doing?
Okay,
here?
it's getting a bit soft as well. So just another minute or so, and then,
We should be ready for our chicken.
yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Just gonna cover that a bit.
So plus minus, how long do you think this would take me to cook when I get home from work?
In fact, say about 15 to 20 minutes, it should be done.
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, bec-
In fact, while you have this on the stove, you can go and clean up the dishes and stuff
Oh,
like
lovely.
that.
So I can
and then
basically multitask while doing this.
juggle,
Okay,
yes. And you know, we women have to do that.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, that's us in the kitchen.
I think this is quite perfect. Quick and easy meal.
Yes.
and then you can still get your house chores done at the same time.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. Okay, I think we're ready for the chicken.
Okay.
So,
I'll watch this, you get the chicken.
okay.
Okay, this looks quite nice, all cooked and all ready.
Okay, the chicken has nicely marinated, as you can
Wow,
see.
that looks lovely.
It's got a rich texture to it, and the yogurt as well as went into the chicken. Looks quite nice. So we're going to add into the pot.
All right,
Okay?
perfect. Can I stir this for you?
Yes. So
Can
that
I
is
put all this inside for you?
okay.
All right.
So I see you like saving things in the kitchen, eh?
Definitely. And
Okay.
you know what? These add to making it absolutely tasty.
Yeah, true. Okay, so it's looking yellow as well. How about
Okay,
a
so
chicken
it's
should?
basically taking color,
Colour.
it's looking quite lovely,
Okay.
smelling awesome.
I'm not going to add salt because we had salt into the marinade.
Okay.
So, but if if the husband wants more salt, you can have table salt. So we're going to let that cook for about, say, 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes.
Then we should be ready.
Yeah, and then we'll come back to the pot.
Okay guys, so we've basically left this for about 15 to 20 minutes and we're going to be checking what the end result looks like.
Okay. As you can see, the water has evaporated because there was water in the chicken.
Yes.
So that's all evaporated.
Okay.
And now you can see the yogurt. It's at
Oh,
the base
yes,
as well.
definitely.
And it's thickened. So what we're going to do now is add the fresh cream to this. Okay, so we're just going to put that in.
So you're going to put the entire,
That's 250 ml
ml.
of
Okay,
fresh
great.
cream. Right. So we're just going to stir that a bit. Okay, as you can see, the color,
yes, definitely.
it's changing
taking
as
out,
well.
More of a creamy texture as well.
Okay, so we just need to let that simmer in the pot for about, say, 3 to 4 minutes. And
Do
it
I
starts-
leave it on the same temperature or do I
no,
need
no,
to
you have to lower it a bit.
adjust the temperature? Okay,
Yes.
great.
Okay.
Do you need the pot to be covered or the pot
You
open?
can cover the pot. Okay, and then just let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, and
Alright.
then we'll look at the pot again.
Okay, great. Okay, so we've basically left this now to cook for a while and we're going to see the end result. Okay, a lovely curry that's actually quite thick. So, we're going to remove it from the heat and
Okay,
then
we're gonna
what's
get
the
ready
next
for
step?
plating.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So now we're basically going to do the plating. I see you've actually brought in a few extras for us.
Yeah, I did. I've got the naan bread.
Okay.
And I've got rice. And obviously I've got the coriander dhania for garnishing. But I'm going to tell you, as I'll plate and I'll tell you why I'm using the naan as well to the rice.
Okay, besides this, for an example, I don't have rice, I don't have naan. Can I use bread
Yes, you can. I use bread at home.
and roti?
You can use that.
Perfect. Okay, so let's
So I'm
begin.
going to plate that. Let me just, okay, I'm going to try this. Okay, my husband showed me how to do this. I'm not going to get it right, so I'm going to do it the way I know, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to put it over. So I've got the rice that is round. Okay. So I'm
A
going
little
to,
bit creative for the little kids as well.
yes, you can see my husband is very creative at home. I'm just going to put the naan here. And if you want to put some curry on the side. Okay. And some gravy as well. Gravy or sauce, we call it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You can add more curry, so I'm just going to put some coriander dhania onto this.
All right.
Okay. And you can just add a little on my little rice.
Okay, perfect.
Michelle, the reason that I'm using the naan is once your rice, I've seen this at a function.
Okay.
Once the rice is done, there's a lot of gravy there. So the gravy, the naan is for the gravy not to get wasted. So
Okay.
after you add the rice, you just take the naan, you break it, and you have the gravy.
Okay.
So this is butter chicken.
Okay, perfect. Lovely. Guys, I hope you enjoy this. I'm sure definitely going to try this at home and hope my family enjoys it. Catch you next week. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and also to tell your friends about us and to subscribe to our YouTube. Till the next time we meet. Take care and God bless.